We can tolerate our true enemies, but not the backstabbers and betrayers. It's very easy to get a boy to leave the room. It's much harder to get him to leave your thoughts. Betrayal isn't ridiculous. It's the reason empires fall. People who don't keep promises can't be trusted. It is more shameful to distrust our friends than to be deceived by them. Only those you trust can betray you. The point was to learn what it was we feared more, being misunderstood or being betrayed. Even as your body betrays you, your mind denies it. We can depend on nobody in this world, and sometimes we even betray ourselves. You are going to break your promise. I understand. And I hold my hands over the ears of my heart, so that I will not hate you. For me, I always wonder what's worse, an emotional betrayal or a physical betrayal. That's a really tough call. When no one you know tells the truth, you learn to see under the surface. Do you believe a man can truly love a woman and constantly betray her? Never mind physically, but betray her in his mind, in the very poetry of his soul. Well, it's not easy, but men do it all the time. You want to believe that there's one relationship in life that's beyond betrayal. A relationship that's beyond that kind of hurt. And there isn't. Stab the body and it heals, but injure the heart and the wound lasts a lifetime. I used to advertise my loyalty, and I don't believe there is a single person I love that I didn't eventually betray. When you realize you've been deeply betrayed, fear really hits you. That's what you feel first. And then it's anger and frustration. Then disappointment and disillusionment. When you're out of sight for as long as I was, there's a funny feeling of betrayal that comes over people when they see you again. Sometimes the people closest to you betray you, and your home isn't a place you can be happy anymore. The betrayal of trust carries a heavy taboo. It was a mistake, you said. But the cruel thing was, it felt like the mistake was mine, for trusting you. Be careful to whom you trust. Betrayal always comes from the persons you trusted. If you do not express your own original ideas, if you do not listen to your own being, you will have betrayed yourself. There is no greater blessing than a family hand that lifts you from a fall, but there is not lower curse than a family hand that strikes you when you're down. An open enemy is better than a false friend. The saddest thing about betrayal is that it never comes from your enemies. The biggest mistake, girl, make it thinking. The guy who hurt them once won't hurt them again. If she block you, it means she truly loves you. A girl with good heart is always unlucky in relationship. Don't play with someone's heart if you have no intention serious relationship. I am a person with no patience. But if I am still, Sleeping alone is better than sharing your bed with someone who shares their bed with someone else when you're not around. It wasn't the knife your friend stabbed me in the back with that hurt me. It was the dagger of your silent acceptance. If you're going to stab me in the back, be smart enough to cover up the knife. Better to have an enemy who slaps you in the face than a friend who stabs you in the back. Be careful who you tell your feelings to, because some people are waiting for the opportunity to use them against you. It wasn't your fault. It was mine, for believing every word you said. You want to believe that there's one relationship in life that's beyond betrayal. A relationship that's beyond that kind of hurt. And there isn't. Love means exposing yourself to the pain of being hurt, deeply hurt by someone you trust. Dear two-faced friend, I can't seem to decide which face of yours to slap first.